those are the beeps. Let's get actually into game. There we go. Surprise! A game is ready. Xenocider versus Cuddlebear. First map is going to be on King Sejong Station. Chat updated. Versus Cuddlebear. Coming up. Okay.
You make really gross noises.
Thank you. These are my sex noises.
Little minor burps here and there. That's how you know it's going well. Okay, keep that in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WCS Mexico Copa Intercontinental losers bracket for the North American Passport Qualifiers. That was a mouthful. In the bottom right, it's going to be the blue Terran player, Xenocider.
And it's up
Lebo!
left as the green Terran. He is Cuddlebear.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say the top Lebo, so I was trying to help out, but that was clearly not where you're going.
He would be the top Lebo of our hearts.
Actually, Lebo sounds more like a Nacho Libre type name. That was like an Asian name.
What's the alcohol store in Canada called?
What?
The Story by Heart alcohol in Canada. LLBO?
No, that's like Toronto. Like
Okay,
every
sorry.
province has its own. Like
Okay,
in
so-
BC, it's just the BC liquor store.
Same thing
Toronto's
in
the LLBO, whatever.
same thing in the United States, I suppose. But anyways, yeah, the LLBO. Yeah, that's what I think of when I hear Lebo. Hard alcohol. Heyo.
Because it's the only way you can tolerate his cocky behavior.
Ho, ho, ho. He's actually not been
Actually,
very cocky all
that's-
around me.
That's why I do know. Well, I mean on Twitter and stuff. Like that's
Yeah,
why I actually
Twitter,
miss
yes.
Xenocider. He had flavor to him. Like there's so. Total Biscuit actually tweeted about this recently, where he was discussing how with his Shoutcraft thing and a lot of other WCS events, it's very evident that you need a backstory for players because they're all very bland and just boring, and they just like, typical Korean. Wish me good luck, cheer for me, thank you, I'll show you good games. Like Xenocider would be the first guy to talk shit. When True made whatever weird comment about that was about having Major's baby, like that was probably the funniest I've seen that guy in years. So this Xenocider I miss because he was okay. He was a pretty good North American player. In fact, one of the better Terrans in North America at a time. But then he also was just super cocky. He had this hilarious attitude, and I want to see that again. I miss that, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
Xenocider, if you're watching this, I'm basically saying I love you, I miss you, call me.
That reminds me. Yeah. You know how Neve just totally denied Fear Dragon? In Austin? In
I don't
Austin. Are you saying that because you don't remember, because you want me to tell the story?
We'll go with both. Maybe I'll remember when you tell the story, but I don't remember.
Remember going back to the hotel room, we were like prepping for the after party, and Fear Dragon's like, "Oh man, Neve, like it's great to meet you again. Do you want to hang out? Do you want to go to the party?" And Neve's like, "Nah, I'm good." And Fear Dragon's just like, "No, but like it'd be fine. I don't have a drink or anything, but I just want to hang out." And Neve just like looks at him and he's like, "No thanks." And it was like the worst denial. It was like we were going to prom, and we all were like, we kind of made fun on the spot, right? Neve actually didn't mean it that way, but just the way that he kind of had to get Fear Dragon, the lovable puppy that's so happy to be like, oh, okay, was one of the best things I've ever seen. Anyways, I brought that up again to Neve, and he felt really bad about it. All right, 2 Reapers could have been dangerous, but there was already units on the high ground there, so not really too bad. Scan goes down from someone. Was
A good observer
Cuddlebears.
would note who it was.
It was
Thank you.
Cuddlebears. Thank you. And to the main is Xenocider.
TvT, well, a scan goes down somewhere.
I was looking for it.
It's over there. But
I
I'm
had
gonna
it. I
stay
found
here.
it. God dang. I'm not using Game Heart. It's a crutch.
I know, we've become too used to it, man. It's ruined us. We can never not cast a non-game heart.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so the drop will commence now. It's just the Marines and a Widowmine. Widowmine will splash to guess he's down to low health, and ideally the Marines kill everything else, but instant pull away from Cuddlebear.
This is actually interesting to me because I don't know whether this is necessarily a good choice or not. A lot of times we talk about this, like bleeding out a couple SCVs, not the end of the world, but to lose all this mining, that actually hurts almost more than losing 3 or 4 SCVs.
That's the Widowmine. Nice. Xenocider gets the pickup though.
Yeah, so again, just resources lost. We don't have the graph mod to show you guys, but by pulling off Xenocider mining fully, difference of 500 minerals on the income.
Ooh. It's a lot.
So, I mean, I really don't know
back.
whether it's worth it or not, but at the end of the day, he does keep his SCVs alive, even count. We'll see if that matters. Because what's interesting is they're going Viking heavy pretty early, and we actually don't see a lot of people doing this, but it is effective. Especially, I'd say, I guess, on a map like King Sejong, where you want to control that space outside the naturals.
Oh, this is weird. Yes, I want to talk about that, but just how many scans are going down from Cuddlebear. Finally, one comes out from Xenocider, because he really didn't get a scout much at all, but that's Cuddlebear's second one, and you're usually pretty greedy with scans as a Terran player in any matchup.
Oh no. Hard Revenge is reminding me of Xenocider's cameo on the Best of 69 cast, and I had forgotten and now hate him all over again. So Xenocider, if you're watching the VODs, do not call me. Stay away from me. God, does anyone have a clip to that? The link to that clip on YouTube? That was the most tilt-inducing moment I've had casting. Hour like 15 into the cast, he was being such a brat. Oh my god.
Was that a year ago or 2 years ago?
I want to say a year ago. I want to
say year two.
It's when you got your phone.
Right, we brought that up, and I was like pretty confident. I've only had the phone for a year, but then I thought about it more, and I was like,
this just further proves you clearly don't remember the order of events, referencing our conversation last night.
Having my phone is not as emotionally impactful.
I don't know. Some people it might be, actually. I mean, if you lose your phone, it's like the end of the world for some people. I know that I can't function without my phone. I hate to say it. Years ago, that wasn't the case. But certainly the case now. Anyways, Vikings accompanying the tank on the backside. This is a really cute split that what's happened right now. If you notice, the Marines are no longer really with us to cover that tank. And as Xenocider distracts everything in the main, he'll be able to move in with that tank here to the natural, put in that classic position, snipe off an SCV or two, and cover it with the Vikings.
Whoa! Yeah, I want to talk about this push, but...
Shit, no, fuck that push.
Anonymous.
Do you want to read this in, like, unison?
Nope, you go first.
You do every second word, okay? Limiting
my
donation
in
hope
PayPal
doesn't
block
me. I don't know who that is. Please send me a message on Twitch if you want your name revealed. Thank you so much. That's insanely generous, and hopefully it's genuine and you're awesome. But the top side has a bit of a poke. Obviously, nothing too dedicated. Xenocider kept his Marines back. I was waiting for him to do this right. He knows the army's up here, yet he's not moving in with the tanks to the south side, and I really think there's an opportunity to get some free SCV kills here.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Scans confirm it.
Alright, the Vikings come in, 2 tanks. Not much the Cuddlebear can do about this, so just pull away. Oh, he's actually going to counter drop, but that opens up, as you're talking about, the SCVs over here, and his Marines aren't responding.
Hello, boys. He's busy looking elsewhere. The tank drop definitely caught his attention to the
Look
south.
at my tanks, not my Marines. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my Marines are up here. But as we see, Cuddlebear actually deals with Xenocider's tanks really well. Xenocider actually loses quite a few tanks for that. So that was I love the idea of what he was trying to set up to do. Obviously not executed well. The irony is, if he hadn't put focus on the tanks and put more focus on those Marines, this could have still ended up being an amazing attack. Now for Cuddlebear, he lost workers to this. 18 workers died. It's 70 workers to 47, 3 bases versus 3 bases. I like to talk a lot about how workers aren't as influential in this matchup, but with the upgrades being Xenocider's favor, on top of the fact that he has so many extra workers, he's looking to be just fantastic in the macro side of this.
70 might be too much. So, throw it out there.
I would argue it could be, but if he's looking towards a 4, then it's not an issue at all. But if this is gonna be classic TvT where you just do 3 bases, Marine tank, and just pump out Marine, and nothing else, and yeah, it's way too much.
Well, he's going to have significant upgrade lead, and he's going to have combat shields. I don't think he can push in a Cuddlebear with all these tanks, and in fact, the Vikings still roaming around too. It's always going to be scary. But stim and combat shields is quite a thing to have over your opponent.
He's not repairing those. I imagine you'd want to. Their Vikings are really valuable.
If he's going to use them, and he should use them, because there's so many of them, in a direct fight, I agree. I guess if they're only going to be for anti-drop, then it doesn't really matter.
Use it before you lose it. Classic saying.
Yeah, and if you don't use it for long enough, you might regain it back. Wait, what? You might lose it all over again.
Okay, there's like weird kinds of innuendo here. I'm gonna just back
Okay,
I need to go Google some things. I thought I understood my body, but I don't. Some Marines pushing don't have combat shields yet. If Cuddlebear takes a fight here, Xenocider's got less units, but he does have way better upgrades.
Yes, and he still has 20 armies of my lead there. tank very, very low. Cuddlebear playing a very defensive game, by the way. Since I was already up, really not moving out and about. And since he doesn't have combat shields, it was never a bad idea. He does have to be careful, but it's finishing up now. Vikings do manage to catch the Medivacs. Xenocider kind of skirts along, and there's that's the health that they might have had. Not dying as quick as this. But
3 or 4 Marines really shouldn't have killed these Vikings. Another one pops off here in the main queue, and it actually doesn't clean this up, so he's going to lose it. Oh, the Vikings! Are you serious? To 3 Marines on the high ground? That's bad for Cuddlebear.
Even saves the Medivac over here. They can come back in later as this is cleaned up. Xenocider unfortunately not able to take advantage elsewhere. You know, not going in here and stopping the 4th base and just retreating for now. But that was some good damage. His 4th base is also done on location, not the forward position. And of course those upgrades are finishing up.
This is really unfortunate. Attack still going up in the top left. That's that medevac coming back that you talked about. The attack also going into the natural big force out of Xenocider. As the main gets cleaned up, there's a lot of tanks out here. The wall might not be even taken down, but that's something Xenocider's not caring about because he's looking to drop, not to walk on in.
Base trade or try and take care of the tanks here?
I think he's just trying to flank, but even flanking, look at this. He gets demolished before he gets into the fight. Tanks can get the first shot for Xenocider too. Oh my gosh.
They did shoot on the Marines, though, not the tanks. So.
But even then, all these tanks dying means nothing when you realize Xenocider just killed the natural, and now he's on top of production of Cuddlebear in the main. There's just no way to recover off of this. 2-2 upgrades on the Marines going to guarantee they take better fights in any sort of situation, and Xenocider has pretty much just won this game.
GG!
It's nice when you get the timings right on a game call, and you don't have Bly extend the game by another 40
5 minutes. Yep.
Do love Bly though, so it's always fun when that happens. Because he has brought this back in some scenarios. But anyways, game 1 goes in the favor of Xenocider. We'll get into game 2 here pretty quick, but a quick commercial break before that. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.
Hello everyone, game number 2 here on Frozen Temple. In the bottom right, as the green Terran, he is Cuddlebear. And
in the upper left, it's going to be the blue Terran with not 1, but 2 barracks. It's Xenocider.
Hell yeah, 2 barracks. Die trying. SCV will scout this.
Right. Okay, so quick request in Twitch chat. If you haven't yet, type Kappa and let's get a golden Kappa check. I see a fake Dan's game, gold Dan's game in chat, but I want to see if we got a real golden Kappa lurking about. So guys, check your chat with your Kappas. Question in chat also asked, are we seeing Scarlet vs. Puck play tonight? No, the way the qualifiers work is that match is on hold for tomorrow night. The winners finals, the losers finals, and so forth will be played tomorrow. So tonight goes up to the losers bracket semifinals, which we're currently working on here down below. But of course, if you missed any of the awesome games that we cast in the winners match, you can either subscribe to the channel and see them right meow, or you can wait a day or two. A nice username will have them up on YouTube in spoiler-free format ASAP.
Oh.
He's awesome like that.
Yeah, Cuddlebear didn't see the second barracks. We saw a second gas, so I hope he knows there's second barracks moving up Reapers.
Oh, please don't prepare for Banshees blindly, awkwardly. It's
right?
Gonna be bad times, man.
That's what I would be a little worried about.
But he does go for the Hellion pretty quick. So he's either thinking that there are multiple Reapers coming out, or he was gearing up to go for that push that would punish somebody going for faster Banshees with the 2 Reaper Hellion poke. Unfortunately, that's not going to work for him against a lot of Reapers. In fact, first fight going to go down, and it used to be all about who gets that first shot. Now the grenade helps make that difference, and this Hellion will make sure that Xenocider can't actually fight.
Just by going for a 1-base build, Cuddlebear was well set up against any amount of barracks or proxy barracks or anything like that. So Xenocider, he might have like 1 more grenade, and that, or 2 more grenades in fact, and that's pretty damn important. Like,
he also very clever use of that high ground. If he had taken any sort of just runaway, the Viking, or sorry, not the Viking, the Hellion would have closed in and killed him.
Yeah. Cuddlebear's got to be very careful about this. He has tech advantage, not unit advantage, because the starport was so much quicker. Had he been more aggressive, he would just have attacked into more Reapers and now a Hellion as well. But it's Xenocider gets me a little too aggressive up a ramp, and he just gets his Reaper count demolished there. That was not great at all. Now Cuddlebear can move across the map, and he's going to have a medevac a lot quicker.
Yeah, this isn't good for Xenocider.
No, it's still... It's very scary right now for both players, basically. Like, the game's not going to end soon, but it could if the grenades are good from either side, or there's a mess up on the micro.
The issue that takes this one step further, though, goes beyond that of this fight, and Xenocider doesn't have a second base coming down. So he really has to do damage. This isn't something where you get to slowly play behind it.
I think he still has another fight in him to recover, get the command center lift off or something like that. Scan is from Xenocider in Cuddlebear's main base. He wants to know if there's Banshees, I'm gonna guess. That's what I would be checking for. There will be a Viking, though, and that's still not great to see, because he does have a Liberator trying to get some damage done. Looks like he's gonna go for the front attack, as opposed to trying to get in the back way. But as he moves out, Cuddlebear moves in with that Hellion Reaper force, and there's not much Xenocider can do. He's gonna pull back, actually, entirely. Liberator's gonna be on a lone mission. Picks up. Xenocider, I don't know what his plan is. I think he's just gonna try and get as many uses as possible and hope to surprise Cuddlebear. Which might work.
It's really his only option.
It might work, especially before tanks are out, and it's not like Cuddlebear's in too much of a hurry to get tanks. There's only one.
I don't know when my camera swapped over to Cuddlebear, but I was like, man, Zymer's being really active with their camera. This is insane camera work. Well, okay, now you're doing it.
Now. Not me. Anyway. So Cuddlebear, he does have a tank, and that is pretty scary. Xenocider only has these, like, tier 1, well, tier 2, I guess, factory Hellions. But point is, not very powerful units, just units that have to be in a good position, they have to get a grenades down to be really useful. Not like a tank that really is just brute force.
And his high ground advantage with Reapers has been completely stripped away by that tank, too. So, everything he had going for him is kind of gone. If the Viking picks off that medevac, that changes everything, but unfortunately right now, I don't even know if it'll protect his natural at this rate.
Viking has to be careful with the Cyclone, but also if Cuddlebear remembers he has a Viking in the middle of the map, he can bring that forward. Liberator is going to the natural of Cuddlebear, but the game, it's not going to be over. The Reapers have a decent concave. The Viking does come in. It looks like the Insider will be cleaning this up with a pretty even trade. Liberator will get in here and get quite a few SCVs. That's certainly very helpful. So far, just I think 4 right there. Really not that bad, but gets him off of mining. And Xenocider's command center finishes up, and he has a 5 SCV lead now. I'd say that was a position that no Terran really wants to find themselves in, having to produce just Reapers and Hellions, because otherwise you're wasting too much time getting tech labs and whatnot. But he made it work. He made those units work, and now he can get to a more standard-looking composition with tanks and Marines.
Xenocider is like a hot girl, where you can just wear anything, no matter how stupid it is objectively, and if you're hot enough, it'll make it work.
See, that's why I want to get hot, okay? Not for, like, any other reason.
I want to wear a garbage bag and be respected for it.
Yeah, I just want to do stupid things and wear stupid things, and just, like, they're like, you know what, she's hot, so whatever.
Zombie up, news alert. You're already there.
Oh, that's not true.
Have you lost weight recently?
I'm really wondering if it's gonna be like a new meme or some shit. Like,
gonna be for me until I get really annoyed. Until you get so annoyed, you confront me about it like off stream. You're like, Rivkin, look, I know you're doing this as a joke. You need to fucking stop.
You're gonna be like Fear Dragon though with his bless you shit.
Hello?
Is it to you? So Fear Dragon does get tilted if you say hello to him, guys. Just I want you to know that.
Yeah, fun fact. You
chat.
have to say hello with a question mark though.
Hello?
You can't just say hello to him like, hey, how's it going, buddy?
Yeah, it's very different. But in return, he's trying to get me to be annoyed at him saying bless you at the weirdest things. Like, I'll tell a joke, and instead of laughing, I'll say bless you. And I'm just like, what are you doing? And he's trying to get me annoyed.
Funny. That just sounds so stupid.
Exactly. I'm like,
it's
what
like
are you
someone
doing?
taught you wrong growing up. They're like, all right, normal person, you laugh when someone says a joke. Fear Dragon, say bless you when someone says a joke.
And then
it's that gift where it's like, haha, we taught him wrong on purpose.
It's like, he's trying so hard, you know? So bad for the guy.
You guys think I bully Fear Dragon? Come on.
Oh, this doesn't turn out so badly. All the Marines died.
Ooh, and a nice snipe on that Viking, too.
Yeah,
but
that's
you can't take a fight against 4, but this was pretty cost-effective at his Xenocider. This has been a weird game for him in a lot of ways, and even this small interaction here is still making me go, what's going on? But back at home, he's trying to play normal, right? He's getting his upgrades now. He's way behind the combat shields. He has done stim, so he's got that much going for him. But the 3rd base coming down makes me feel really happy about him playing this game out instead of just trying to do a 2-base all in.
Yes, I think Xenocider's in a pretty damn good position now. It's up to Cuddlebear, going to versus the original scenario to do damage, as his 3rd CC is so much later.
Actually, while we're teasing Fear Dragon, I'm just going to use this as an excuse to bring it up. You missed an amazing moment with him during DreamHack, where he mathed out this thing where I think it was like Zealots plus Charge should be able to one-shot a Marine. And I was like, I did the math with him, and he walked me alongside. He was so proud and so happy, and I just sat there going like, No, dude, they'd have 5 health left after. What are you talking about? he was like, long pause into a damn it. Worst Spirit Dragon moment. Love that kid so much, though. God. Anyways, tanks skipping across the map. This is something where Xenocider is set up to defend. He's got upgrades, but Cuddlebear will have them here in just a second, too. In fact, drop over the natural, forces SCVs off mining, and does not enough Marines at home. He has to actually pull the SCVs into the fight. Meanwhile, Xenocider on the other side of the map takes a pretty good defensive fight at the top of the ramp. Let's not forget, he's up 1 game in this series right now, and that's going to be game GG.
GG. Cough
So
hack.
a little bit longer here in the losers bracket. I guess we should also explain, because since we've had people joining late not understand where we're at in the brackets, there's only 2 spots available through these brackets, but those 2 spots go very different directions. If you win first place in the qualifier, you get money, you get seeding into the tournament, all that cool stuff. But if you get second place in the tournament, you go to this weird round of 10 against some of the other Latin American players that'll be playing live on location, and you're not actually guaranteed into Copa Mexico.
Correct. Real different way of doing things here.
Yeah, it's a little confusing, and I still barely understand it, but we just know that it's a little bit higher stakes for all these guys. Not very many spots compared to other bigger events like DreamHacks and IEMs and whatnot. But that will lead into either Xenocider versus Pili Pili, or maybe Semper or Bales versus Masa. I'm going to just really stress, though, guys, Zymergrip and I have been casting for well over 14 hours at this point. Of course, we had a break in between, but we're both pretty exhausted. So the goal at this point is just to go as long as we can. I guarantee you we're not going to cover the rest of the qualifiers all the way through, but we'll cover as many matches as we can of what's left and available. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. At break time, while we discuss what's up, and we'll see you soon.